Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to weave a tale of a whole lot of foolishness. It seems a mother decided that her 12-year-old daughter desperately needed to carry ibuprofen to school, and for some strange reason, she provided her with very large 800 milligram pills of ibuprofen, which is the kind of level of ibuprofen which can only be found through a prescription. But the bottle that she gave her daughter had no prescription, no doctor's name, no nothing. It was an unmarked bottle with 800 milligram pills of ibuprofen in it. Now, the school, for some reason, had a suspicion that the 12-year-old girl had a knife in her purse. They searched her purse, they found the pills, and then the big ruckus started. The school said that anything over a 200 milligram pill of ibuprofen is considered a dangerous dose. They contacted the mother. The mother said she'd given it to her. She'd gotten it from a female friend, a friend that was a nurse, rather. I think it was a female nurse. And her mother has now been charged with giving drugs to a minor. The daughter has been charged with having drugs because, according to them, 800 milligrams of ibuprofen is dangerous. Now, that right there, my little finger, is a 200 milligram pill of ibuprofen. I take 6 of these every day, 3 in the morning and 3 before I go to work, for 600 milligrams at a go. So if you needed to take 800 milligrams, though I cannot fathom why a 12-year-old girl would need 800 milligrams of ibuprofen, because I take 600 and I'm a 150-pound man. If you needed to take 800 milligrams, you would just take 4 of these. Math is not that complex for a 12-year-old. And each of them, being only 200 milligrams, wouldn't have gotten her in any trouble. Nor would you have had to contact a nurse, get prescription-grade ibuprofen, and carry it around in an unmarked bottle. There's foolishness all over the place in this story. I also oppose the whole concept of zero-tolerance policies. Schools love zero-tolerance policies because zero-tolerance policies mean that there is no culpability. There's no decision-making. Everyone can just say, my hands are clean. All I was doing was following orders. I believe that's referred to as the Nuremberg defense, and it didn't fly in 1945, and it doesn't fly now. If you are an administrator, if anything, you have to make decisions, and you have to take responsibility for those decisions on some level. Zero-tolerance policies absolve you of that, which means maybe we don't need you anymore. If you're not going to do the job of an administrator, which is making decisions and taking responsibility, get out. I want people who actually do that for a living to actually have the job of administration. I know, I'm wacky like that. I'm also not too happy about the fact that the school searched a 12-year-old's purse without parental notification. I know if I had a child in school and they ever wanted to search anything belonging to my child, they'd have to call me first. Because if they did otherwise, I'd sue their butt. I don't care if she's on school property. She does still have certain rights. I know that schools don't treat them like that. I know schools think of children as pretty much nothing more than animals that they can treat any way they choose. Well, I disagree with that as well. So there's just foolishness everywhere in this story. There isn't anybody, in my opinion, that comes off looking good here. But charging someone with drug possession for ibuprofen is laughably absurd. A woman that gives 800 milligram pills to her daughter, who's 12 years old, is equally laughably absurd. There's no reason a 12-year-old needs pills that big. They're big, by the way. An 800 milligram ibuprofen pill, it's a hefty friggin' pill. I know I've taken them before because I had a prescription for them when I was dealing with an injury. I'd much rather take the 200 milligram pills and just take 4 of them. Speaking of that, see this right there? That little container full of pills? This is what I take every single morning. This is my morning intake of medication. Prescription medications in here, over-the-counter medication, and dietary supplements. And this is what I take in the morning. My evening pill selection is a little smaller than this. But I do that every day. kind of annoying, but I've gotten really good at taking pills. I just chuck that down and drink some water with it, and I'm good. But I can't imagine anyone in this entire story is ever going to come off looking like they made some good choices. Because the mother didn't make good choices, the daughter didn't make great choices, the school administration made some bad choices, where they made choices at all, because they just love those zero-tolerance policies, because that absolves them of choices, of responsibility, of actually doing their jobs. So, what do you think, folks? Do you think that the school should have searched a purse without notification of the parent? Should the school have gotten all upset because an over-the-counter medication was simply in a dosage that's larger than the normal over-the-counter prescription size? And should the mother have just maybe made some better decisions than she did? I'm interested in hearing what you have to say, because frankly, there's a big heap of foolishness, and everybody took a helping.